Welcome to Mikasa for the night. And it's about 1:25 now. I went for a short little walk around the neighborhood. It's literally right next to Whitney Port Road, which is the one we're gonna have to take tomorrow to get to the trailhead. So yeah, early start. Let's try to get it. All right, here we go. Beginning my hike now from Cottonwood Lakes Trailhead, as you can see right there. Beautiful. All right, let's begin, shall we? So I just started the hike. I already got an in-reach message you just heard. This thing is actually super cool. But yeah, so I am planning on just hiking to the lakes, maybe like number 3, and then I'll decide where to camp once I get there. Haven't really thought about what lake I want to stay at just yet. I'll check in a bit. Golden Trout Wilderness sign. It is nice and cool up here, as opposed to 100 degrees down at Lone Pine. But look at those clouds. Hopefully no rain. Little stream crossing. It's a very peaceful trail so far. Although I have seen a bunch of people. It's not that many people so far. Maybe just 5 or 6 groups. Which is still quite a bit. But I think we're gonna get to the junction soon. From New Army Pass and Cottonwood Lakes. We're obviously gonna go to the Cottonwood Lakes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Conversation with the manager up there.
It's a beautiful meadow.
Oh, yeah.
Entering the John Muir Wilderness. Hey.
Hi.
Almost up at Cottonwood Lakes. Made a new friend.
3/4 a mile. Patrick.
Hello, Patrick. Here's a different view of our tent. Beautiful. It's a great spot because it's really close to the water. It's getting a little chilly outside. Does it really get any better than this? I don't know. This might be one of my favorite campsites ever. There's a lake right over there as well. That's lake number 5 or 4. I think this is lake number 5. It's pretty incredible. Now that the tent and the campsite is well situated, making myself a nice cup of coffee. Oh, looks like that's ready. Turn that off. And there we go. The best coffee you'll ever have. First sip, the Starbucks medium blend. I got nothing. It's too hot still. I'll probably start boiling some water in the meantime for my gumbo, which is my lunch. It is incredible. Check out this view that I have. Wow. It's really peaceful up here. There's only one other tent site across the lake, and it's just us two on this side. Just taking a quick little nap while I wait for lunch. 15 minutes, and I'll have some delicious chicken gumbo today. Just very, very slight amount, I think. We'll go a long way here. Yep. And that's exactly how I like my gumbo. Let's take a bite. It's okra on it. Chicken. Oh, that's really good. The okra has a really good crunch to it. Actually, I love that. You know, I brought an extra thing of habanero sauce. It doesn't even need it. It's too hot already. Spicy. Oh, but so good. Love this meal. I would get this again for sure. Really good. And of course, leave no trace. Look how small that thing packs down into my garbage Ziploc. She goes. Perfect. So I just finished up lunch, and now I'm just looking on this map to see where we are. I actually love these maps. They're made by Tom Harrison. TomHarrison.com. TomHarrisonMaps.com. Incredible. I think they look very beautiful, as you can see. And they're really easy to read. So for us, we started our hike all the way down here. There you go. Pretty incredible tent site though. But it's raining hard. Good thing I'm nice and dry inside. Just beautiful. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So I just requested the weather and I just got a text message with it. So let's go look at it. So as you can see, the inReach tells me my exact coordinates and the elevation that I'm at, which is 11,200 feet. It's pretty cool. Speed, of course. But the important part is I just got updated weather report. And look at that, 10% precipitation. Tomorrow as well, 10% precipitation. Okay, so it looks like 6 p.m. tonight has 10% precipitation, but seems like we won't have any rain starting in a couple of hours. Sweet. So 8 p.m. nothing, 10 p.m. nothing. Is it going to start raining overnight? Nope, but light drizzle in the morning. This is so useful. Good morning. Got some coffee boiling. And I have a beautiful apple that I cut up to have with breakfast. Sun is out in full swing. Temps are looking good. I had actually really good sleep last night. I mean, there are few things as good as coffee in the morning. It doesn't matter if I'm in the wilderness or at home. Cheers. Oh, it's too hot. In a little bit. But it looks really good and it smells really good too. Patrick is not up yet. You can see his tent. Ooh, where do I do that? Right there. And there was my tent where I slept. What an amazing time. Wow. This area is just wonderful. It's probably, I would say this hike, the Cottonwood Lakes hike, it's probably like the most bang for your buck Sierra hike. And by that what I mean is you get up to 11,200 feet, which is where we're at right now. And you only have to like climb like 1,000 feet of elevation. So I don't know of any other hikes that's so easy in some sense, but lets you get up to a pretty amazing alpine lake. destination. Well, amazing alpine lakes. There's 5 of them. All right, coffee time. I'm not even gonna lie. This Starbucks medium roast Columbia, it's really good instant coffee. What a wonderful campsite this was. So this is Lake 4, and we camped just above that little hill over there in Lake 5. It's an incredible area. This area is just filled with alpine lakes. It's just so peaceful. I'll definitely be back, but now I'm heading out back to the parking lot. I would say that was really fun. I have about a couple hours to hike down. Hopefully I'll get to the parking lot by like 12. It's around, well, I can't tell the time, but I think it's around like 10 right now. So yeah, I'll check back in as I see anything interesting on the hike down. Here's a good shot of Lake 3. Lots of tent sites around here too. Beautiful. And there's a beautiful meadow right behind me, right next to lake number 3 on the hike down. Wow. Check out this view of the mountains that we were just camped at, just over there. Amazing. I think one of my favorite features of this trail is these alpine meadows that you get to see. I mean, it just looks incredible. It's like its own little section of heaven hidden among the mountains. Just look at that grass. There's actually better meadows coming up, which we'll stop at soon, but it's not a bad hike out, I will say. Can you spot the little ducklings? There's some right there too. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that up in the mountains. Not sure if I mentioned this on the walk in, but basically there's this structure in the middle of nowhere. I looked it up. This was actually built by the Forest Service way back when they were actually reintroducing golden trout in these lakes, because golden trout are actually native to this area only, which is why we're in the John Muir Wilderness now, but right after, in the beginning of the trail, we were actually in golden trout wilderness because you can fish for golden trout. And when they were doing that, they set up this little tin hut here. Oh, there's so much graffiti on it. Look at that. Someone from 1972, Roger Parker. Frank Reitmere, 1970. Oh my God, it goes back even further. 62. July 2nd, 1962. 64. Wow, this is kind of amazing. That's lake number 1. I wanted to check it out and hang out for a bit there. Looks like there's one person fishing, but it's starting to drizzle, which is not great. I don't know if you can tell. There are little droplets of water. So I think I'm just gonna hike back out just because I don't really feel like sitting in the rain. And we're coming up on that amazing meadow that we saw on the hike in. There are so many marmots on this trail. Their sound is kind of annoying though. There we go. Very annoying. But, oof, check out this meadow. That's where we came from. And this is another very luscious green field area. We actually saw a deer grazing on the way in, but no wildlife right now, it seems. And that's where we're going down, all the way down there. Beyond that mountain, actually, is Lone Pine. This is it. We're leaving the high alpine area. Get one last look at it. It's incredible. This hike has such a huge payoff for, like 5 miles of hiking. Can't beat it. Highly recommend. Highly, highly recommend. Such a great hike. Cottonwood Lakes. Great backpacking trip, honestly. It's fun to just spend a whole day up near the lakes. It's so peaceful. Nestled among the mountains. Highly recommend. And we're almost down now. You can see the sign to Cottonwood Lakes is up there, which is where we came from. And New Army Pass, which is, we could see from our campsite. You can actually hike up there using this trail. Or you could do the sketchy scrambling route from Cottonwood Lakes. And we're almost down. Maybe another hour to go. The hike down is really pleasant so far. There's enough trees that provide shade. The rain is gone now. It's been just beautiful. Just beautiful. And here we are. So the John Muir Wilderness, which is where I just came from just now, starts from here. And in front of us is Golden Trout Wilderness. Incredible. I think I'm gonna take a little break here. Have some water, have a snack, and then continue on. Less than an hour left. I'm actually loving the snacks that I bought on this trip. These chili pistachios are amazing. I had like some sausage links, which were really good. Of course, plenty of chocolate bars. I'd say I'm getting better at this whole backpacking food thing. Well, it is officially raining, but we're not far now. Hiker parking, baby. We made it. Very close, very close. I can feel the warmth in the car already. But no, actually it's not too bad. It's just starting to drizzle a little bit. I'm sure it'll die down pretty soon. Final stretch. And here we are, back at the trailhead. First official solo backpacking trip complete, and it was great. Would definitely do it again. I'm gonna go find my car now and start heading back because it's already past 12. I got a long way to go. But thanks for coming along on this journey to Cottonwood Lakes. And I'm excited for the next one. We are back.